Okay, hi YouTube, Joke Nice Day here. I wanted to share something with everybody. Not too long ago, about probably 20-30 minutes ago, I decided to do a, self-dedication rite. Because I decided to rededicate myself to the goddess and god, and to my new matron and patron goddess and god. And the reason being this is because I have a new matron and patron god and goddess that wish to work with me. And I for the past few weeks and the past few months, I've been getting depressed, um, and feeling very extremely disconnected from Goddess and God, and just the witchcraft in general, and Wicca. I've been feeling so disconnected. Ooh, excuse me. Because of the fact that I've been barely doing any rituals. I've been barely meditating at all. I just don't do shit anymore. And I decided to rededicate myself and re-energize and renew myself. On this night in particular, don't don't mind that. That's just my little brothers arguing. They should be in bed. It's like midnight or 1 in the morning, and they're still awake. That's ridiculous. Anyway, what was that? Damn it! Damn you, little Mikey. Okay. Sorry about that. And I lost track of what I was saying. Fuck. Hate when my little brothers do that sometimes. Now my head's spinning, can't remember. Oh yeah, I was saying I wanted to renew my dedication. I wanted to renew myself. And the reason being that I did it on this night. Well, technically last night, since it's midnight. Ugh, that shit's confusing. I did it because, yeah, it was technically last night, because now it's 1 or midnight. So it was last night. So, technically last night. The moon was in Sagittarius. It was Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. And, it was a waxing moon. Reason being, waxing always means increasing in gain, which I chose this time period to increase my spirituality, or to let it grow, per se. Why did I just say that, per se? That's from South Park. I don't know why I said that. Like, the waxing moon represents growth, so I chose to do it on the waxing moon to represent me growing more as a witch, and as a person, and as a spiritual being in general. And then I chose to do on a Thursday because it's ruled by the planet Jupiter. And in astrology and basic witchcraft, if you know that, um, Jupiter is a planet of expansion and growth. So I chose that again for growth as a witch and as a person. It's double points there. And then the moon is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the sign with the moon and stuff. It could represent spiritual growth and spiritual finding and enlightenment. So I chose that for that reason. I think that all 3 of those work perfectly in counterbalance. And so that's why I chose last night, or this is getting confusing, either today or last night, I can't remember. Like, it's midnight, so it was last night. Keep getting that mixed up, and it's getting on my nerves. So yeah, so I'm working with Isis and Thoth now. As you can see on my altar, I left my working candle lit. And if you can see the offerings right there, I left a big bowl of offerings. I have a bunch of treats, snacks, sweets, breads, and stuff for Isis and Thoth, which they are pleased with right now. Very pleased with that. And the reason why being, I think that Isis and Thoth are so connected and wanted to work with me so well, it's because Thoth is a god of wisdom. And I'm attracted to wisdom. Like, anything that's, like, wise, or any person who's wise, I like them. I like it. I like wisdom, I like being wise, and I like being knowledgeable, because people always come to me most of my friends always come to me for advice on things, and I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm not a counselor. Because they tell me that that I'm wise. I know not a lot of, not a lot about everything, but I have bits and pieces of information on many different things. I'm very eclectic, even in my study of anything. That's because of my Mercury being in Gemini. Um, and because he's a god, and gods are usually connected to the sun. He rules over the moon, which I think that means balance of both masculine and feminine energies, and I really identify with that. And Isis, I don't know, it's just that she's such a loving goddess, and her energies are amazing. I just feel so connected to her. During my ritual that I was doing, she was actually hugging me. She hugged me during the ritual, and to actually feel that was like a powerful and amazing. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional because just for doing this ritual reminded me of why I became a witch. I became a witch because when I was a Christian, I never felt that close bond with God, the Christian God. I never felt a close, like he's able to hug me bond. I felt like he was so far away from me. Like, like God, the Christian God, abandoned me. That's what I felt like. All that ever happened to me, I felt like he never listened. Um, I came to Wicca when I was a teenager, when I was young, 14 or 15 years old. And during the time that I found Wicca was during a rough time in my life. It was a time when my family was really badly struggling. Um, it was right before, it was like a month or a half or so, right before I had to move in with my grandmother. So I found it, and then I had to move with my grandmother. That's when I say hell started for my freshman year. And it did. Sorry if I cry, if I get emotional during this. Like, just doing this dedication to my brought up memories. During that freshman year, I got bullied a lot, made fun of, called faggot, um, Satan worshiper, baby eater, all that shit because I dressed gothic. I wore heavy eyeliner, black nail polish. I still wear black nail polish every once in a while, which I need to renew my nails. And I wore nothing but black. And and my grandmother, love her. You know, she's bipolar, like I am. She sometimes can be mean. Sometimes she would make fun of me when I lived there. Or me and her would get into it and fight. Not fist fight. We would just yell at each other. And my dad wasn't allowed to live with us neither. He actually had to live in a car because my grandparents refused to let him live with them. So my life at that time felt like it was falling apart, and the Christian God, mm, Wicca was what got me through all of it. The goddess and God, and witchcraft and Wicca. This is what got me through all my hard times in life. Whenever I got into an argument, whenever I was sad, whenever I was bawling my eyes out, I would always cry to the goddess and God. And I wouldn't ask them to help me get rid of anything. I would just ask them to be there and to comfort me and let me know that I'm fine. I mean, everything will be okay. People tell me I'm crazy when I say this, but they actually touch my shoulder and sometimes actually do hug me. I feel warmth around me when I tell them what's going on. The goddess... I'm trying not to cry. The goddess and God are our universal mother and father. They are there for us when our times are rough and we need support. So yeah, I redid my self-medication, right? And I feel so alive. I feel so happy right now. Like, nobody on here knows what I'm going through right now. I feel so regenerized. I feel renewed. I feel amazing. Like, I'm probably gonna be making videos like fucking crazy now because of this. I am like coming up with ideas for videos. I want to work with ISIS and I want to work with ITHOF as much as I can. And I want to share my experiences with you guys. Like, I want to share you guys my happiness. Spread it. Um, I gotta stop talking. The video is past 10 minutes and it's gonna take forever to load. So, I wanted to share that with everybody. So next time, Mary Part, with much love. Mary Part and blessed be.